Okay, so the forms that we're going to be looking at before we enter the home, they are required, and they are part of the NAR lawsuit that realtors have to abide by. We now have new rules and new laws. So this is what we've been dealt with. The idea behind these new forms is to make sure that buyers and sellers and the whole industry become more transparent with how agents are paid. Historically, sellers paid the buyer's agent to bring them a vetted and qualified buyer. A lot of times it's still going to be the same situation. When I call to show a listing, I call the listing agent and say, hey, what's your buyer broker compensation on this? They may say, oh, seller didn't want to pay anything. Give me an offer and let's see what we can do. Or the seller's agent may say, it's 2% or it's 1%. So it brings me back to this form that we're going to be signing. The form that we are signing has a term and a scope. We can set this to whatever you're comfortable with. It may be just for a specific address. It may be for just a specific county, etc. And the term is usually 6 months. So that buyer broker compensation agreement also states that the buyer is responsible for paying the buyer's agent. Then further down on that agreement, it states it's also the buyer's agent's job to negotiate on behalf of the buyer to have the seller pay that fee. So it does make a lot of buyers nervous, and I understand that. But understand also that we can set the scope and the terms that you are comfortable with. Furthermore, you can just tell me, I'm not going to look at any house that's not offering any buyer broker compensation because I can't afford it. I can't afford to pay my closing costs, my down payment, and pay you. That's crazy. That's okay. Just relax. We are going to make this work so that you're comfortable and you can buy a house. Okay?